Edge at 11 starts now.
We report on a lot of senseless violent crimes here on The Edge. This is one of the most absurd.
Tonight, a Chipotle employee in Southfield was shot. And as Fox 2's Camila Mary reports, the customer was arrested for firing the gun in a fight over guacamole.
Chaos at Chipotle. A customer shoots an employee.
It was loud, and then we all just ran out because it was, yeah. I mean, wouldn't expect to, I wasn't really thinking about there was going to be a shot, but there was.
It happened shortly before 7 o'clock Friday night at the Chipotle on Evergreen in Southfield. Witnesses say it all started out as an argument over food. A source close to the investigation says it was specifically over guacamole.
I was just eating a bowl, and I heard shouting. And then I look over, they're arguing. One of the workers went to the back, I don't know why. And then when he was in the back, the customer walked around the counter, tried to grab his food and put it in a bag. And then the employee came back and they started fighting. And then we heard a gunshot and just ran out as quick as we could.
The employee, a 21-year-old man, shot in the leg but expected to survive. Meanwhile, the suspect.
He took his time getting out. He was probably 30 seconds after it. I was in my car and I saw him just walk out to his car, close the door, and just drive off. Like he didn't speed off or anything. It was weird to see.
Police arrested the 32-year-old man in a parking lot not far away. Customers who witnessed it all, not surprisingly, in shock.
That's not something you would expect, like, ever.
I wasn't really thinking. I was just trying to get out of there after I heard the shot because it got real all of a sudden.
I still really have not processed it. It's going to take me a while for sure. I mean, it was very scary.
And we talked to other customers who actually came to pick up food or place an order, and of course the doors were locked. They were shocked to find out what had happened. Meanwhile, no word on whether or not that suspect got the food before he left. In Southfield, Camila Mary on The Edge.
The two drivers did not see eye to eye about something while they were driving.
It started with a case of road rage and turned into this an hours-long standoff in Plymouth Township. It began with a 911 call from a driver who was threatened with a gun. Police tracked down the suspect to the Bradbury Apartments this afternoon. Residents were ordered to shelter in place in the area of Joy and Haggerty Roads. Fortunately, that suspect surrendered peacefully. Police conducted a search warrant once he was in custody.
Also tonight, a South American crime theft ring continues to target high-end communities across Metro Detroit.
Now it appears they're victimizing homes in Northville Township. Fox News' Jessica Duknak joins us live with the latest on the heists. Jessica.
We have been reporting on these crews since last fall, and they've really been hitting Oakland County hard. There was actually a little bit of a lull over the holidays because one of the crews was actually dismantled, but they are back and back bigger than ever, now moving into Wayne County. Highly trained so-called crime tourists run through a boot camp in South America, sent to the U.S. on visas, targeting the richest of the rich, busting back windows, heading straight for the master bedroom, jewels, cash, and purses.
Several $100,000 total.
Oakland County homes ransacked this last year. Now the South American crew's tentacles reaching into Wayne County. The latest victims, Northville Township.
We don't want to give our residents a sense of false security that, oh, it's north of 8 Mile. It's not happening here.
2 homes were hit last month, 5 in total.
A couple of the images that we have, although blurry, we can tell that they're wearing backpacks. They're in groups of 3, 4, 5.
They park a couple yards away and come through the backyard, casing the place, caught on these home security cameras.
They're organized. Typically, they'll try to watch a house. Our guess is they don't want to encounter a homeowner.
After one of the Chilean crews was arrested while targeting a jewelry store at Great Lakes Crossing Mall, there was a short-lived lull.
In the back of our minds, we knew as a police department that they would be back in our area, and here we are today. They're obviously back.
Bloomfield Township Police report 2 last weekend, a half dozen total in Oakland County in the last couple weeks.
You know, it's more than just the property that's being stolen, right? They're terrorizing basically Oakland County.
Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard, he put together a task force to really put a full court press on handling this issue. They are partnering with Bloomfield Township to hold a community meeting next Thursday to keep folks informed. Reporting live, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
And Jessica, I know when I spoke with Sheriff Bouchard last week about this, one of the things he said was it is not something that is happening in any specific community. It really is about the type of house, these upscale homes. They may back up to a golf course or the woods or somewhere where these thieves can get in undetected. So really, as you said, we don't want people to think that it's just Oakland County. It's certainly Wayne. It really could be anywhere.
Now, talking to those officers earlier today, they've dealt with the police in California all the way to New York. It's really the high-end neighborhoods that they're after. They want folks to be careful, have your security system, keep lights on. And one interesting point, they said if you're going on vacation, especially coming up when it gets nice out, don't post those pictures and advertise that you'll be gone on social media. Could make you a target.
Absolutely. Great advice. Thanks so much, Jessica Dupnack. We appreciate you.
We got some hand warmers.
Yes, hand warmers.
And
hand warmers.
I have 4 layers of Tigers gear on.
That's the opening day essential kit in Detroit. The weather was a mixed bag today. We saw some sun, we saw some precipitation, we felt the wind. Boy, did we feel the wind. But no matter what the weather, it was a great day for tailgaters, fans, and the players on the field. We'll have more on today's win coming up later on the Sports Edge.
But now we're looking ahead to our weekend, a couple more Tigers games, and the weather, of course, for Monday's solar eclipse.
And so, Rich Luderman, no pressure, but how are things shaping up?
Improving weather for the weekend. We're going to see some more sun. We're going to have less wind. As a result, we're going to get milder for Saturday and Sunday. And you said it, Amy, Tigers are home Saturday and Sunday afternoon, so check it out. Could be a good weekend for baseball. Notice the flurries and sprinkles that we had today have shifted off to the east. There they are through New England and also parts of New York State, but the numbers show we did make it to 49. It didn't feel that warm out there. How about the early morning low of 34? We had that breeze around all day. You can see we are lower than where we should be for this time of April. 39 Jackson right now and in Port Huron. 43 Windsor, 42 Ann Arbor, 42s for Howell and for Pontiac. The breeze is light, thankfully, and there'll be less wind for Saturday and for Sunday, but a lot of blue on the map. It's chilly around Green Bay and Chicago, down to Columbus, 39. There's Toronto, 39 degrees. High pressure, though, builds in for the weekend, so that means improving weather, breaks of sunshine both days. Sunday night, we will likely get a couple of showers rotating in from our next low pressure area, but for the rest of tonight, decreasing clouds, chilly. We'll get down to 34. Tomorrow back to 54. There's that Tigers start time, 1:10. And then notice in the 7-day forecast, more clouds on Monday. That's the eclipse day, and then even warmer readings for next week. So the eclipse is going to happen Monday afternoon. We are very close to that path of totality. We're going to see it, as will Chicago and Traverse City, but the total eclipse is going to be just off to our south, but it does peak out right at 3:14, 3:15 Monday afternoon. I think Mother Nature is going to cooperate and give us breaks in the clouds, so we'll be watching that. Remember, always get the latest forecast. Check it out. It's on the Fox 2 weather app. You can download it for free anytime, including right now in the App Store or in Google Play. Amy, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Rich. Well, an arrest in a stranger danger incident that was caught on camera.
That's right, Amy. The man is accused of trying to get a high schooler to hop in his car. Take a look.
You're creepy.
Why am I creepy?
Because you're trying to pick up a girl in the middle of the road.
The cell phone video was shared thousands of times on social media. The Cousino High School student encountered the man while walking home near Sean and Jen earlier this week. 35-year-old Kevin Reagan was charged with 1 count of disturbing the peace and another count of an improper license plate, both 93-day misdemeanors.
And a mother is in a desperate search for her baby girl. Southfield police say 10-month-old True Jones was turned over to her biological father in January for a visit. Well, the mother has since obtained full parental rights, but police have been unable to locate the baby or her father, Jaden Cathy. Anyone with information on their whereabouts is asked to call Southfield police.